everyone. I'm Asha from TTWRDC Khammam, Faculty of Economics. So today I'm going to discuss about a circular flow of income. So circular flow of income or circular flow of economic activity refers it's a simple economic model and it describes the circulation of income or flow of income between consumers and producers. And in the circular flow model, producers they are referred to as business sector and consumers they are referred to as household sector. So here major exchanges are represented as flows of money, goods and services. So in all over model we can see that household sector, business sector, government sector and foreign sector. So in this now we can see that household sector. So it is a person or group of people who can share their income and require goods and services. So household sector requires goods and services to satisfy their wants. So primary function of the consumer is to purchasing of goods and services to satisfy their wants. And the household sectors it has two functions. So first one is household sector supplies different factors of production. So here different factors of production means household sector supplies to the business sector land, capital, entrepreneur, like that. And next members of household sector also work as consumers and in return they purchases goods and services from the business sector. And next one is firms. So an organization that produces goods and services for sale. So firms are business sector, they produces goods and services for sale. So the main objective of business sector is to get the maximum profit in their production process. So uses requires provided by households to products, goods and services. So here business sector has also two functions. So first one is business sector produces goods and services and their goods and services sells in the market, and firms purchases raw materials, inputs from household sector in the production process. So government sector. So besides household sector and business sector we have government sector also in this model. So government sector earns revenue from either tax source or non-tax sources, and that too both from households and firms. Government provides essential public services such as maintenance of law, defense and defense services, judiciary, etc. So all these services are provided by the welfare of the people in the society. So financial institutions. So it consists of banks and non-banks intermediaries who engage in the borrowings and lending of money. And the leakage that financial institutions provide in the economy is the option for households to save their money. So whatever money earned by the household sector, they can be save their income in the financial institutions. So here foreign sector. So foreign sector, it consists two kinds of international economic transactions, that is imports and exports of goods and services. So our country, that it can be exports goods and services to other country, and next we can imports goods and services from another country. So inflows and outflows of capital. So here we have three models. So two sector model, three sector model, and four sector model. So two sector model. So two sector model includes household sector and business sector. So here household sector provides factors of production in the form of land, labor, capital, entrepreneur to the business sector, and in return they purchases goods and services from the business sector, and in return they pays money whatever services and goods they purchased. So in the basic circular flow of income or two sector circular flow of income model, the state of equilibrium is defined as a situation. So state of equilibrium. So equilibrium, it's a situation in which there is no tendency for the level of income, expenditure and output. So it can be written as Y equals to E equals to G O. Sorry. This means that the expenditure of buyers, here buyers means household sector or consumers. So buyers becomes income for sellers. So here whatever expenditure done by the household sector becomes the income for business sector, and the firms then spend this income on factors of production such as labor, capital and raw material. So here income earned by the firms are income earned by the business sector that should be spent on purchasing of raw materials and labor, capital, and transferring their income to the factor owners. The factor owners spend in this income on goods, which leads to a circular flow of income. So here you can observe in this picture how the two sector model works. So here consumers they provides factors of production in the form of land, labor and capital to the business sector, and in return they get income in the form of wages. Here who getting income? Household sector getting income in the form of wages. Who supplied or who provided factors of production to the business sector. And next consumers. Here who are the consumers? Household sector again becomes here the consumers. So consumers spending consumption on goods and services. So this is two sector model. So here we need to know one thing. So a barter economy functions. So barter economy functions without any involvement of money transactions. So here only one flows occurs in the economy, that is real flow. Real flow means factors of productions, factors of production, land, labor, capital, they flows in the economy. So in a barter system, only real flows are occurs in the economy. There is no involvement of money in that economy. So in modern economy, money is acting, or money is used as a medium of exchange. So here in a modern economy, household sector, so household sector providing factors of production to the business sector, and in return they are getting income in the form of they are getting wages in the form of income. So as they get wages, rent, wages, interest, profits. So now we are going to discuss about a three sector model. So it includes a household sector, producing sector means a business sector, and government sector. So here flows from household sector and producing sector to government sector are in the form of taxes. So here taxes flows from the household sector to the government sector. So the main source of the government sector is taxes. So it can be gets income from the taxes or non-taxes. So the income received from the government sector flows to produce and household sector in the form of payments for government purchases of goods and services, as well as payment of subsidies and transfer payments. So here government sector providing to the household sector transfer payments like subsidies and widow payments, pensions. So like that, government providing income to the household sector. So see in this picture, household sector providing resources like land, labor, and capital to the business sector, and in return they are getting income and wages, and they purchases goods and services from the business sector, and in return business sector is getting income from the household sector. So here government sector, here taxes paid by the consumers to the government, and government spends money on some welfare schemes or welfare of the people. And four sector model. So a modern monetary economy comprises a network of four sector economy. These are household sector, firms or producing sector, government sector, and foreign sector. So each of the above sectors receives some payments from the other payments from the other countries, and that makes a regular flow of goods and physical services. Money facilitates such as exchange smoothly. Financial institutions role it is to accept and protect the savings of consumers, and to make investment funds available to producers. So in a four sector model, Households export manpower to the foreign countries and receives foreign remittance. So household sector here exporting manpower to the other countries. In return they are getting foreign remittance or foreign exchanges. So receipts from exports and payments for imports are taken as income flows and expenditure flows respectively. So here receipts from exports and payments for imports, they are taken as income flows. So here imports receipts from exports and payments for imports, exports from receipts from exports, and next payments for imports, they are considered as income flows and expenditure flows in a foreign sector or in the four sector model. So here the difference between exports and imports is called net exports. So the difference between imports and exports, called as net exports. So if the value of net exports is positive, then national income increases. So if the value is in negative, then the national income decreases. So business sector will export the goods and services which whatever produced by them, and imports the required technology and machines from foreign sectors. So here consumers, so here consumers, whatever income earned by the consumers, they saves their income in the financial sector, and financial sector provides investment to the business sector, and again consumers paying tax to the government sector, and government sector spending on subsidies and welfare of the people. So leakages in the circular flow. So leakages means here leakages are savings, taxes and imports. So leakage means it is any income not passed in the circular flow of circular flow, or the income which is not circulating in the economy. So savings that should be done by household sector and business sector also, that is the leakage in the in circular flow of income. And taxes, so taxes are paid by the consumers and at the same time producers to the government. And next imports, so imports of whatever technology or raw material or inputs imported by the business sector, here we have to pay some foreign exchange to the foreign sector. So that is also leakage in the circular flow of income. So leakages in the circular flow of income means the income which is not in the circulation of economy. So those are savings, taxes and imports. So here leakage means flow variables which have negative impact, and leakages, they have negative impact on the process of production in the economy. And injection to the circular flow. So what are the injects? So what are the injects here? What are the injects to the economy. So investment, consumption, expenditure by the government and exports. So here flow variable, so which can expansion in the process of production in the economy. So an injection is any so an injection, so here income is flowing in the circulation of here income is flowing in the economy. So investment made by the government sector and the business sector, so that can be provide some employment opportunities to the individuals. And next government consumption expenditure, so expenditure on health, education, so that should be also injection to the circular flow. And next exports, through the exports our country or we can get foreign exchanges. So if we want to purchase some technology or raw material from that country, then we can made payments through that foreign exchanges. So injections to the circular flow, these are additions to investment, government spending or exports which boost the circular flow of income, leading to greater output. So business, capital expenditure for example on new technology, so that is the injection to the economy. And government, so expenditure on health and education, that is also injection to the economy. And exports, so foreign countries buying or foreign countries buying our goods and services, that should be also becomes injection to the circular flow of income. And leakages, so leakages, they can made a bad impact on the production process. So savings, household they may decide to save money, and government raises taxes, example income tax and national insurance, and imports, buying foreign goods and services. So these are all leakages to the circular flow, or these are leakages to the economy.